I don't think he's gonna be nice this time, Mom. I don't believe this is gonna be one of them moments where Mom is gonna be like is gonna like me when this is all said and done. Ladies and gentlemen, get your ass ready because it's time for the show. This may be the last time we do this on the Tiki Talks. This may very well be the last time we do this on the Tiki Talks. So let's get ourselves ready, kids. I don't know about y'all, but I came in to do work today, you know what I mean? I ain't come here to play with y'all. I ain't come here to play with y'all today. You think I came to play? You out your damn mind. Let's get this shit started. One more time for the one time. Yep. Whatever you thought, it can happen today. One more time for the one time. Oh. Here it comes. Hear it. Feel it. Say it. Work. Oh. Let's get it in today, baby. I don't know what y'all come to do. I came out to give out some flags. One more time for the one time. If this is how TikTok goes out, then this is how the feeling goes out on TikTok. What? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I play my own music because I can. If this the last time, kids, it's been a hell of a ride. If this is the last time on TikTok, it has been a hell of a ride. I know it's not, but Donald Trump cannot be trusted. I don't trust that man. I don't trust him. Listen. Hey, I'm like, seriously, I am just like Public Enemy. Can't trust it. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust him. That man mess around and say, yeah, we say TikTok on Monday. On Tuesday, he mess right around and go, man, F TikTok. In his eyebrows with stiff janks covered in FU sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. welcome to The Sound of Coffee, y'all. Speaking of which, how you gonna smoke coffee and not have your coffee? Oh, the Sound of Coffee, my black ass over here. I don't know, like, oh my God, and like some other stuff. Yeah. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. If you ask your mom and your grandmother, what do they think about when they close their eyes? What thought goes through their head? They will tell you that their father, their husbands have always been their heroes. But their dirty little thoughts and their dirty little minds and dirty little faceless is of the villain. Let's give a shout out first and foremost to the Percolators. The Percolators in the house doing Rouse work. And let's give a shout out to the Coffee Bean. The best part of waking up is having Sound of coffee beans in your cup. So, what day is it again? Oh, that's right. It is Flag on the Play Friday. Oh, flag on the Play Friday. Oh, flag on the flag on the flag. Come and get these flags. Flag on the Play Friday. Flag on the Play Friday. Flag on the flag, you gon' get these flags. Flag on the Play Friday. Flag on the Play Friday. You can get these flags on Flag on the Play Friday. And trust me, kids, we got a list. Oh, Michael Pruitt, just wait, buddy. Hey, all will be revealed. But before we begin today's Flag on the Play Friday festivities, let's give a shout out to our sponsor group. This show is brought to you in part by Glitter Wigs. Fantastic candles, incredible merchandise from some of your favorite content creators, myself included. Yes, I do have a candle. It's called Villainous. It's inspired by me. It's not something I made. Do not call me egotistical, you funny-looking bird man. I'm such an asshole. Go to glitterwigs.com and check it out. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence. A celebration of the melanation, but remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MelExcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you by Something Black Made. Oh, something black made. Something black made like my daddy's balls. Something black made. Oh, something black made. Did y'all hear that y'all hear that ad lib? Y'all hear that ad lib where I said something black made like my daddy's balls? Did y'all hear that? Because my father was a very large black man, and his balls produced me. So therefore, I too am something black made. Go to something black made on Instagram and TikTok. There you will find a link to their link tree to their shop. They have fantastic gear. Go check them out. Something black made. Yeah. Listen, if y'all gonna be this slow on the uptake, it's gonna be a painful ass show today, baby.
This bitch.
All right, kids. Yes, Victoria X, the mother hen of the Villains Guild. I guess we would call her, what would be a murderous bird? Because a mother hen of a group called the Villains Guild doesn't sound right. You kids go out and do some villainy, I'll make you some cookies on the way back. No, we're not gonna call her a hawk. Hell no. But the motherly heart of the Villains Guild has always been Victoria X. She's the one that always like scolds us and shit. You know, if DT Bro is our villain at arms, Victoria is our motherly instinct. She's the one that always tells us to go right when we're supposed to go right and not left. Anyway, so let's get started, kids, on these flags on the Play Friday. This first one's funny. This first one is funny as hell. And you should laugh. You should laugh at this. Flag on the play for OG Tuloke. Now I know some of y'all are going, who in the actual French fried F is OG Tuloke? Well, I'll tell you. OG Tuloke is a rapper. He's a rapper. Well, OG Tuloke was on a podcast, you know what I mean? He was cutting it, chopping it up with somebody on a podcast, you know what I mean? OG Tuloke was being asked a question while he's fiddling with his pocket, right? Well, OG Tuloke was fiddling with his pocket where he had a gun, a weapon, a pew-pew, one of them things. He had it in his pocket. Oh, listen, let me stop this story right quick. Whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, I need 3 favors. Number 1, like this show. Share it to your friends is the number 2. Share it to your friends is the number 2. Number 3, if you're over on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you're on TikTok, gift the panel, what have you. That's my, dirty hustle, whatever. Now, back to OG Tuloke, who has a pew-pew in his pocket. Y'all want to guess what OG Tuloke did? Do y'all want to guess what OG Tuloke did? I'm going to give you the scenario again. He's on camera. He's on camera being asked a question for a podcast and is fiddling around with a weapon in his pocket. Angry, don't you say a goddamn thing. Angry knows because he's the one who told me this story. Yes, that's exactly what happened, kids. The pew-pew went off. The video is on TikTok. Just type in OG Tuloke. Just type it in. You will see the video. And you will see the pew. As you said, pew. But it's not just the pew. It's the look on OG Tulo's face. It's the look on OG Tulo's face that gets you. The look on his face it was like, it was at this point, he knew he helped up. Like he has that look. He has a look of somebody should be like,
He needs some milk.
Mans need some milk. Badly. Mans need some milk. He had this look like illegal use of your gangsterism. You are called OG Tuloke. You go on a podcast, messing around with your pockets. Next thing you know, and you got this look like,
Help me. Help me.
OG Loke and Loke. OG Lock and Loke. You hear, just type it in. OG Tulo podcast on TikTok. Illegal use of your gangster. 45 yards, repeat first down. Oh, this is funny. This is an extra funny, but he gets 2 flags for this one. Flag on the play for State Senator Colton Moore from Georgia. Colton Moore is what we like to call extra crispy MAGA. He is what we like to call extra crispy MAGA. So Colton Moore had the audacity and the gall to disrespect the late Speaker of the House in Georgia. The man died, and Senator Colton Moore decided to insult him. You know, make some smart ass comment about him being dead, right? Well, the Georgia Senate was like, keep that big head bitch up out of here. And so they did. Colton Moore kept trying to get into the state Senate, like into the room, and they kept kicking his stupid ass out. No, hey, Jeff the Goonie, the flag was all for OG Tuloke. That was all him. That your gangster should be enough to be able to go, hey, what's up on this safety? You don't, never mind. It's his, that's all him. The pew pew just did what the pew pew's supposed to do. He just did it in his pocket and shit. But State Senator Colton Moore tried to walk in the door. He tried to walk into the building, and an equally large white man grabbed him, and then Brock Lesnared his punk ass right on the goddamn ground. Listen, I'm not used to white on white violence, and I damn sure ain't used to white on white violence involving 2 white men looking like bull elephants, and one just tosses it. He tossed a whole grown ass man. There's a large wrestler named Obafemi in NXT, and me and Angry like to joke about the fact that Obafemi likes tossing grown ass men into the air, right? I met Obafemi's white counterpart. Oh, you didn't. The dude that threw down Senator Colton Moore, State Senator Colton Moore, was, oh, you ain't getting in here. You got Obafemi, and oh, you ain't getting through this door. Obafemi, and oh, you think it's funny? You think you're gonna come up in here? Obafemi, and oh, you gotta go someplace else. Again, white on white violence is funny anyway because of the shit talking that happens beforehand. White on white violence is the funniest shit you will ever see in your life because of the shit talking that happens before. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. Do you know where this comes from?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That's white people talking to other white people. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy, pal. What's going on, MCU, for that? Bring your ass up in here, man. You should have been in here laughing for weeks anyway. So, white on white violence is funny simply from the beginning aspects when they're talking shit. Get two white guys gonna fight. There's a little pushing and shoving. Then there's a lot of chest in the face. Both of them are saying this at the same time.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Colton Moore went to the door. Another no-neck white man grabbed him. Colton Moore's out there talking about, I'm a Republican state senator from the state of Georgia. I am allowed to be in there based on house rules, suck my balls and balls. Like it was, and then another grown, no-neck white man threw Colton Moore to the floor. That was my introduction to this shit. Poof. He meant, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the F up out of here. Obafemi's albino brother. Oh, you ain't coming up in this bitch. He threw that man. And then Colton Moore had to get up and pick his face up at the same time. Listen, if another grown man throws me to the ground, my dignity went with it. I might get up, but my dignity ain't. Like, bitch, I ain't got to put up with this. He threw you. He ain't throw me. Illegal use of whiteness. Illegal use of not being able to throw no hands. Illegal use of getting your ass tossed by, oh, you getting the F up out of my face. Oh, get the hell up out of here. The cousin of Obafemi, who's a white guy. Oh, you think you can walk up in this damn door? He threw another grown man, dog. I don't care. That's just funny as hell. And I mean, Colton Moore did not have a choice about getting on this ground. Old boy said, bitch, you listen, he was like Beanie Siegel in State Property. You go get down and you go lay down. Matter of fact, somebody should take that video and the scene where the two little kids was like, get down. What'd you say? Get down. All right, then. They should put that and the sound of Senator Colton Moore falling. Like, what you think he was gonna do, man? Man, what did you think he was gonna do? Hey, my gear is screwing up over here on the TikTok because I bought some shit from the TikTok shop and it ain't working. We bought it on the TikTok shop and it still doesn't work. Punk bitch. This show is going off the rails today, kids. I'm just telling y'all right now. If y'all came here for coherent, salient, anything, tune in next week is about all I can tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bruv. I don't know what to tell you. There, I think I got it saved. Anyway, Colton Moore getting thrown like a child. But, I don't give a damn what you got going on. You ain't coming up in here. 65 yards, repeat second down. All right. This one might be controversial, and I don't care. Flagging a play for Carrie Underwood, performing at the inauguration of Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man. Listen, I get it. It's a check. But here's the thing about Carrie Underwood and the check that she might be getting for performing at the Trump inauguration. And this is probably one of the biggest reasons why she's getting this flag. Bitch, you don't even know if you're going to get paid. I'm sorry. Come on. I'm not performing at no inauguration when dude don't pay nobody. I would want my money up front. Hey, would you like to perform at my inauguration? Thomas Bishop, I heard you funny. Everybody laughs. I want my money up front. What? No, you heard me. I'm not playing with you. Dog, you would stip a waiter in a restaurant where you're the only person there and act like somebody else did it. Bitch, I want my money. Carrie Underwood really might not get paid for this shit. Why are you doing something you might not get paid for? Are you ready to wrap it up? No. Absolutely no. You got to be out your goddamn mind. Thank you, Angry. In cash. Not a check. I want a briefcase with nothing higher than $50 bills. We're paying you $300,000 to do the inauguration. Bitch, what did I say? Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter. Are you coming in to laugh or are you coming in to talk shit? Because I need you to understand today ain't today. Tomorrow ain't looking too good either. This may be the very last Flag on the Play Friday I do on this show on TikTok. So if you're coming in here to talk some shit, I got some words for you. If you came here to laugh, sit your goofy ass down and laugh. Anywho. Oh, he said, I'm an angry victim. Jess, angry?
Ejectocito, cuz!
It's time for some Ejectocito, cuz. Hey, you know how I bring it? I have my mods kick you the F out. There you go. Ejectocito, cuz. Anywho, I'm not doing anything for the Trump administration without getting paid first. I'm sorry. Argue with your damn mama. Do not argue with me. That's my problem with Carrie Underwood performing at the Trump inauguration. Are you getting paid? Because if you tell me I'm doing this for the good of the country, You could have been performing with Trapped in a parking lot someplace and would have done more for the country than performing at this shit without getting paid. Nart, I get it. Nart over in the TikTok chat said, all money ain't good money. And I agree with that. That's hood logic. All money ain't good money. I get that. But in this situation, if y'all are shocked that Carrie Underwood would support Donald Trump, y'all have not been paying attention. I don't put shit past anybody supporting that man. No one. No one. Isaiah Washington, the actor from Grey's Anatomy, the black dude, big time Trump supporter. Doesn't shock me at all. Coon got a coon. I don't care. So yeah, Carrie Underwood supports Donald Trump. Your shocked face should be in the shop because duh, they almost all support this goofy son of a bitch. That's not my problem. My problem is she is trying to perform for a dude who don't pay nobody. Hey, Peanut, I'm always on YouTube because I'll miss your face too. Remember that. I will miss your face too. I don't put shit. Y'all got to stop this idea that because somebody will sing an anthem for women or an anthem for black people, that means they actually support them. They don't give a shit about us. Like, I need y'all to understand that. They don't give a shit about us. Carrie Underwood don't give a shit about y'all. She don't. She's trying to get her bread. There is no such thing. There is no such animal as, oh shit, I can't believe. What do you can't believe? You know how I knew Hulk Hogan was a Trump supporter? Because he was banging his best friend's wife and talking about 8-foot N-words. I didn't have to ask anything. Oh shit, he supports Trump, don't he? How'd you know? It was years ago. I don't care. It's a Trump supporter. I know that. You know why I can say the best thing that John Voight has ever done was allow his balls to produce Angelina Jolie? Because I've always known John Voight is a piece of shit. Republican-esque. This is not shocking. Sylvester Stallone has been on that bullshit for decades, except for pew-pew violence. Did y'all know he was one of the most most staunch anti weapons all over the place people? Did y'all know that? He once said it in a speech. Nobody has ever needed this level of firepower on the street. Sylvester Stallone said that. Look it up, kids. But he's always been a Republican. Always. The man's been a Republican for decades and shit. Like, why? None of this shocks me. None of it. And the reason it doesn't shock me because I don't put shit past anybody. I don't. If the money long, you will do some stupid shit. You will do and say some stupid shit. If that money long. Isaiah Washington is now doing PureFlix movies, which is like the Netflix of Christian cinema and shit. They got whole ass universes over there, whole ass universes involving like, you know, Kirk Cameron and a couple other damn people. He's been over there. He's in the God's Not Dead universe. Y'all can't be shocked that Carrie Underwood is out there for that bread. Of course she is. Of course she is. Duh. Like, my thing is, are you going to get paid? I don't give a shit that you perform. Of course you're going to perform. Because Donald Trump cannot find an R&B singer that will sing at damn his inauguration. The hell they gonna sing? Can you stand the rain? Whose is it? Like, If y'all listen, if y'all have never heard Melvin Riley's "Whose Is It?" that joke won't make any sense. But for those of you who have, he out here stealing money, talking about whose is it? Your I can hear you say, whose money is this? It's yours. Whose money is it? Baby, baby, I like the sound of your voice. Listen, there was a time in the 90s when R&B was just getting a little bit too streamlined. Basically, all R&B in the 90s was like, hey, look, I got to get up in the morning. I got to work. Like, I brought, like, stuff to wash up in the sink because I work, like, 15 minutes from your house. But I need to get that coochie. I need to hit, then I'm gonna probably get about 2 hours of sleep, and then I'm gonna bone out. In the 70s, you had all night. That's why Marvin Gaye was singing shit like "Distant Lover, Lover, Lover." Like that was like she was far away. Like he was on the phone with her, like, "Hey yo, man, I miss you. You like 2 time zones away from me and shit. Like, can you at least come like a little bit closer to me? I miss you." In the 90s, like, look, I'm in the house, but hey, I got shit to do. Yeah, got to split, but I want to hit, so I'm gonna get up in there. Whose is it? And then I'm gonna leave a couple of times. Listen. I work the first shift. I listen. I do like the sound of your voice, but you know, as soon as I get my pants off, and then it's just gonna be a whole big thing. So can we just? I mean, you already said we can, so I'm gonna just crash. I'm gonna crash on your on your couch afterwards, and you won't even see me. I'll be gone. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just and then I'm gonna get up out of there. Just. Teddy was giving you instructions. Turn out the light. Light a candle. Melvin Riley's was like, hey, who's this belong to? Bang bang. I'm gonna go ahead and listen, I bought you a turkey Bravo, and yeah. Who is it? And then I gotta split. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go back to the hood. I need to, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry. You're not getting, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Melvin Riley's "Whose Is It" would be a perfect encapsulation of the billionaire class under Trump over the next 4 years towards poor people. I think poor people would get a lot out of that. Hey, I didn't realize the tariffs was going to hurt me. I have money going out of my pocket. Oh shit! Is that Donald Trump greased up with Baby Earl? Why are you behind me, Donald? Whose is it? Like, or it would be something like, whose is it? It's glorious, isn't it? Yours? It's just, you know what I mean? It's the whole thing. For going to Trump's inauguration, Carrie Underwood gets 75 yards for Pete third down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Flag on the play for Rudy G. Giuliani. Look here. Rudy finally came up with a settlement. Because them two black women was wearing that ass out, boy. They was wearing that ass out. Them two black women was taking everything. Everything, everything. Listen. Every time Rudy turned around, he was watching this shit and it was just
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
they was swallowing up. If I could remember his name, Hunter, I'd give him one. Listen, they was not, them two black women was not bullshitting with Rudy. They was not bullshitting with Rudy. Every single time. Yes, that is a legit clip from a sermon. Well, Rudy was like, well, I'll be okay because I at least have my condo.
swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up?
Oh, shit. I still have my signed Mickey Mantle jersey. That's worth millions of dollars.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Every time, man. I've got all these luxury cars, like this vintage Mercedes Benz that was owned by Humphrey Bogart.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Rudy wasn't able to keep it. This man was shaving his balls in a KFC bathroom and shit because he couldn't shave them in his house. And they was doing that shit smooth. They was doing that shit smooth. Every time he thought he had something. Every single time he thought he had something. It was simply
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Val's in the house. What's going on, Brother Val? Yeah, this is the crazy morning show, Val. They don't do a whole lot of intelligent, deep conversation over here. We over here talking about how Rudy Giuliani has his entire life being
Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
So yesterday, Rudy finally got enough of being in the mouth of the whale. He came up with a settlement. I don't know what that settlement is. I have no idea what that settlement is. But I'm pretty sure they at least left him, I don't know, like a shed or something to live in. Listen, this is what you get when you open your mouth on some bullshit you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Had Rudy kept it low and kept firing for his boy, he wouldn't be sitting there getting his, he would not be in this.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Can you imagine watching your resources and your finances and all the shit you done collected just get swallowed up because you couldn't keep your goddamn mouth shut? I'm so serious about this. All you had to do was shut up. Oh, you saw something in the video. Yes, that is TD Jakes. Yes. Yes, it is TD Jakes. All you had to do is keep your goddamn mouth shut. You're going to see a video of two black women doing their goddamn job. And you got to say, they're cheating for Donald Trump. To where these women are getting death threats and harassment. So guess what they do? They sue. And since your stupid ass would not shut the F up, they have you on tape out here talking that bullshit. So guess what, Rudy? Guess what, buddy? All of your resources.
Swallowed up. Have you
All your money.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
All your luxury memorabilia.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
You remember how they gave you a World Series ring for winning the World Series?
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, that's really cool that you got Humphrey Bogart's late model Mercedes-Benz. Oh.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, Rudy, that's a really nice condo you got down there in Fort Lauderdale. What'd that cost you? What, 1.6? 1.7? Oh.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, those are some very fine designer suits all the way from Italy. Is that real Italian fabric? Yeah.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Rudy's shaving his face. Shaving his face and his balls in a KFC. Why? Because these two black women.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
I'm glad he came up with a settlement. I'm not bullshitting. Because a couple of more times, Rudy's eyeglasses.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, Rudy, I like your dentures.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, Rudy, those are some really, really cool ass hearing aids.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Oh, shit. For finally coming up with a damn settlement. 125 yards. Repeat fourth down. Do I have to reset this show? Nah, I got 2 more minutes. I'm gonna get started on this one because this one pissed me off. So I'm gonna get started on this one, and then I'll reset the show. Hold on. Lynn said Rudy wanted to be a mafioso so bad. Now look at him. Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Rudy, that's a really nice. Hey, man, did you just make like $3,000 on the horse races? Swallowed up. Have you ever had it swallowed up? I wouldn't be surprised if somebody. I would not be surprised if somebody from like the Gambino crime family like bankrolled these women to take Rudy's stupid ass down. Hey, Rudy, are those pillows comfortable? You like them? Are you sure those are some comfortable pillows, man? Are you sure you get a good night's sleep? Okay.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Oh, shit. All right. I think I've wasted enough time. Maybe I should be able to reset this show now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is... The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Now we have a GCPR app, kids. Nart, I ain't playing with you, man. I'm gonna get through this reset, Nart, without you doing that bullshit. I ain't playing with you, Nart. Nart out here, Nart out here trying to do Rouse work, and no, I'm trying. Let me get through this. Go to gcpr.live. That way you get a chance. If you want to hear me, but you don't have time to literally see me or watch the live stream, don't worry, we got you covered. gcpr.live. There you can hear my incredibly smooth chocolate silk voice, as well as the voices of the Kennedy Effect tonight, Pete Trans, The Help Desk, Cold Dead Hands, Conversations with T. Nathan, Hurricane Girls, Superplex Party, The Villain's View, and that other side of information. Go to gcpr.live and download the app so you can always be where we are. GCPR, where every voice matters. This show is brought to you in part by Glitter Wigs. We know how great the candles are. Y'all saw me using one to fight the stench coming out of my dog's ass. Just make sure you are going there and giving London and the crew love from the villain, glitterwigs.com. Incredible candles and merchandise from some of your favorite content creators, myself included. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MelExcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Something Black Made. Something Black Made. Go check them out on Instagram and TikTok. Go to the link tree. Check out the merch. I'm telling you, one of them red, black, and green leather jackets is going to be mine. You know what I mean? I got real plans for that over there. You understand? I got real plans. But it's not like I'm buying the last one. You can go check them out over there. Something Black Made on TikTok and Instagram. Now, back to these flags, kids. This show might go long because, quite frankly, we might not be here on TikTok. So this show might go long. I haven't figured it out yet, haven't decided it. But I do need George to help figure out why does my butt system say stream sent? Am I being heard on the radio? Dun, 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 dun. These questions and others will need to be answered. So we might go long. Yes, the SCOTUS opinion is supposed to be released in an hour. And Matt, USMC Angry Veteran, has a very special guest coming on this morning that I would like to be able to see. So if we do go long, we will not go longer than 11 o'clock. I promise you this. So this one pissed me off. This is a 4-flag deal. This is a 4-flag one. These next two are 4-flag deals. First off, flag on the play for Mike Johnson. You mealy mouth. I share an app where me and my son cannot watch porn together, ass piece of shit. I made a video about this, and this is I'm giving out this flag. I'm giving out this flag. I'm giving out all 40 some bitches. I'm giving out all 40 some bitches. Donald Trump bitch moaned and complained and pissed like a bitch because the flags are at half staff at the behest of at the orders of the president because of the death of a former president. He bitch moaned and complained and whined like a little pussy. Excuse my French. I'd puss-eye. And now Mike Johnson is capitulating to this little bitch by raising the flags to full staff during Trump's inauguration. Let me tell you how unprecedented this is. There have been presidents who've had their inauguration day fall during a time of mourning in the loss of a president. And the flags were flown at half staff. And they understood. But not whiny, bitch ass, oh my God, they picking on me, but I'm still strong, powerful, diaper man, Donald effing Trump. The fact that Mike Johnson capitulated to that bullshit bothers me in a place I will never be able to tell y'all. No, I am not one of these rugged patriot mofos. Never have been, never will be. Never have been, never will be. But I do respect the office of President of the United States. I don't want to have a beer with the President of the United States. I don't want to kick it with the President of the United States. I don't want to smoke trees with the President of the United States. I want that son of a bitch, whoever sits in that office, to be the most competent, capable person we can put in there. The office transcends your partisan efforting. The office of President of the United States should literally be beyond your partisanship. The person in it, the person in the office, you can have a problem with. You can say you dislike. You can say it's a piece of shit, whatever. The office is what you're supposed to respect. And everybody has given that office decorum and couth. Everybody. Except Donald Trump. No other president has ever done what he is doing. No other president. And it's not Trump. It's Trump with that office. The fact that Mike Johnson thinks it's perfectly okay to disrespect the memory of former President Carter, disrespect the memory of former President Carter's contribution to this country, the fact that he was a president of this country, because this 6'4", one of my ass cheeks weighs 215. We don't know what the other ass cheek weighs because I can't stop doing that stupid milking dick thing. Because you want to give it to this petulant child. Let's just ignore decades of decorum and couth and respect for the office of President of the United States. That's why he is getting these flags. And I'm telling you right now, so is Greg Abbott. Hold still. As a matter of fact, I should do them both at the same time. Flags at full mast in Texas. Hey, Texas, how many more times are y'all going to be the worst state? You're the second biggest, but we always have to worry about your goddamn ego. You are part of the Union, Texas. I get it. You guys have Rangers and horses and six shooters and shit like that, but you are part of the United States. Nobody's bigger than the group. No one's coming to see you, Texas. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Texas. If New York and California did not exist, maybe. But they do, so you literally need to take the bass out of your goddamn voice. The hell is wrong with you? Every time we turn around, I'm Texas, I'm gonna do what I want because everybody love Texas. No, we don't. No, we don't. The other red states that ain't got shit going on in their life, like Mississippi, they look up to you. Because you're able to not have shit going on, but still have a 10-gallon hat and a cow. I need you to understand that, Texas. You're big, but you're not California big. California doesn't compete with you, Texas. It competes with the world. The 5th largest economy. You were competing with Nebraska, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Alabama, basically all the states that were in the Union, that were in the Confederacy. There's your competition. You should never look at California and say, who are you talking to? Huh? Who you talking to, little guy? Study long, study wrong. Like, bitch, you need to sit. Greg Abbott's doing it. And this started a flood of red state governors doing the exact same thing. Make that shit make sense. So, this is the game you want to play, fine. When Donald Trump shuffles off this mortal coil, I'm wearing an American shirt with an eagle on it. I'm playing America, yeah, literally. The day he dies, I'm flying my flag in full mast, and I'm putting a Black Lives Matter in the colors of the LGBTQIA plus flag right underneath it. You want to play this game? We can play this game, Bree. We can play this game, bro. We can play this game. If this is what you want to do, what you want to do, guess what?
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
We will beat your ass and hide the Bible if God's watching. Each one of these jackasses get 1,000 yards. Repeat first and second down. Just disrespectful. When Greg Abbott dies, guess what? I'm wearing a big ass American flag all over my damn chest.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I don't give a shit. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. If Ron DeSantis kicks the bucket before me, guess what? American flag. America! F yeah! How you gonna just ignore decorum? Ignore the rules of how things are done. Because we gotta appeal a 6'4" man baby. That is the pettiest bitch ass shit I think I've ever seen Donald Trump do. And the fact that everybody around him is capitulating to this whiny diaper wearing bitch, it is the pettiest thing Donald Trump has ever done. And I'm not just saying this because I've always considered Carter to be one of my favorite presidents. If this was Reagan and Trump did this, I'd say the same goddamn thing. You petty bitch. You temper tantrum throwing son of a bitch. And why y'all capitulating this bitch? Repeat first and second down. You know what? This one's gonna be quick. Flag gonna play for Bill Maher. Bill Maher has a comedy special. Why? Why? Why is that man talking? Why is he talking? Like, dead ass, like, who is listening to Bill Maher for salient commentary about anything? He's an old, rich white man who talks about woke all the goddamn time. And Maher ain't got no, listen, I'm like Baca no nice. Hold on. And Bill got some weird takes. Why is he around? Like, I'm sick. Listen, just Bill Maher for talking. Illegal use of your vocal cords. 500 yards, repeat third down. Mike Johnson returns. Here's another one. Flag on the play for Mike Johnson. So, Mike Turner was a Republican in the head of the Congressional Intelligence Committee. All right. Well, Mike Turner was extremely critical of Donald Trump. So guess what Mike Johnson did? Removed him from speakership of the Congressional Intelligence Committee. Just ousted him. Once again, Mike Johnson going, Mr. Trump, I need you to move your testicles off my face just a sec. What else did you want, sir? Mike, anybody not loyal to me, let him gun, Mike. He's just rubbing orange Cheeto dust on Mike Johnson's forehead because from his nuts. And he gets rid of a critic of Donald Trump from his own party. Here's the other thing, though. Mike Turner voted to keep Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House. Guess what he just lost? If Mike Turner turns into a Democrat, Mike Johnson gonna be like, but why? But why? And Mike Turner gonna look him in the face and go,
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
bitch, if you come anywhere near me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You better get the hell up out of my face, dog. You better get your head ass.
You got your head up your culo.
You got your head up your ass. You better leave me alone. Before you get I'm gonna smack shit at you. All you gonna hear is, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, Mike. Get out of my face. Ousting Mike Turner, another 1,000 yards. Repeat, 4th down. Oh, y'all been waiting for this one. Y'all been waiting for this one. All right, everybody. Here they come. Here they come. Double red. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Flag on the play for Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace, listen. Nancy Mace better remember she a white woman. Please remember you a white woman. I need you to understand this, Nancy. Nancy, you are a white woman, okay? You are spicy. You are, mayonnaise is too spicy white, okay? You are Xerox paper white. You are default setting white, Nancy Mace. You are, listen, you are unleavened flour white. Okay? Okay. Like, I need you to not. So, good morning, Veronica. So, you are Marjorie Taylor Greene's turkey white. I need you to remember this, lady. I listen. What? She got a, yes, this is the Nancy Mace. Thank you, Michael Pruitt. They got a handshake from an 11-year-old and then fake, Chilean kid. It was a 11-year-old Chilean kid gave her a handshake. Nancy Mace went and got a damn arm brace. Bitch, you must be built out of toothpicks and racism. What is wrong with you? You. If an 11-year-old Chilean kid's handshake puts you in an arm brace, bitch, you are made out of toothpicks, dental floss, and hatred. Like, you need to sit your goofy ass down. You need to sit your stupid ass down. You were Samuel Jackson's character in Unbreakable, bitch. You better sit. So why in the world would a woman who is uncut kilo of cocaine white and has the strength and durability of pencil shavings, why would you tell somebody like Jasmine Crockett we can take this outside? What? First off, Jasmine Crockett was reading her for filth to begin with. She's going to try to fool the committee with trans, which is true. And then she said, child, there's something wrong with you. Nancy Mace said, I am not a child. Listen, Nancy Mace couldn't catch a hint with a net that they catch whales with. Bitch, it is literally, like, bitch, hey, bitch, it is literally a figure of speech. You would notice if you had friends that would tell you these things, but you don't, and it's probably because you have Mr. Glass syndrome. You wouldn't know because you have nobody that you can hang out with because your ass is more fragile than a goddamn spider web. I can see all the kids in your neighborhood. Hey, you want to go hang out with Nancy? Nah, she's so brittle and fragile. Like if we go running, she'll just break into pieces. So you wouldn't know what child means, especially when it's drawn out. But what was Nancy, fragile cocaine white Nate Mace's response? Oh, we can take this outside. Oh my God! Bitch, you
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Listen, if Jasmine Crockett had went outside with that woman, she'd have kicked her. Listen, I get it. A lot of America likes to talk about the angry black woman trope. Nancy Mace is the reason. You want to get mad at somebody? You want to talk about the angry black woman trope? Talk about the fact that somebody put them in that position to be angry in the first goddamn place. That's what I'm saying. Nancy Mace said, we can take this outside, and the backlash was on Jasmine Crockett. Why? You think you can white woman and get, listen.
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
That's my problem. That right there is my goddamn problem. Everybody want to get mad when a black woman wants to beat somebody's ass, but nobody wants to talk about the reason that a black woman would want to beat your ass in the first place. How in the hell, how in the actual French fried F are you going to say some shit like that and then you get sympathy? If the words "we can take this outside" come out of your mouth, obviously words is not what we need right now. And I'm telling you right now, if Jasmine Crockett had walked her ass out there and cracked her ass in the head with a folding chair, the bitch deserved it. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up. And you have the bone dexterity of a phantom. Bitch, what is wrong with you? And I ain't talking about the car. I'm talking about the actual phantom that goes through people and shit. You got ghost bones, bitch. What are you talking about? Jasmine Crockett, look at you. Okay, yeah. Harassment and bullying, sure. TikTok, you know what, man? Woo! Hey, Show Chew, you ever gonna fix this bitch? I'm just saying. You say some shit like that, we can take it outside. Okay. And as soon as your bitch ass walk outside,
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
it's gonna be some misunderstandings and some furniture moving. What kind of goofy shit is that? And then TikTok thinks I'm harassing this stupid bitch. Illegal use of your mouth. Illegal use, for illegal forward pass. You should have just passed on that shit. Like you was John Stockton. 1,500 yards, repeat first down. Oh, okay. Okay. It's 2 yellow flags. Piss yellow. Piss yellow. Flag gonna play for Donald Trump. Listen. Let me talk to you. Donald Trump wants to be liked so bad that it's not even funny. Donald Trump wants to be liked so goddamn bad that it is not funny. That is a man that has never had a best friend. That man has never had a best friend. Never. Donald Trump has never had a best friend. I'm sorry. This man wants to be like so damn bad. Bruh. He genuinely does. So, one of the places Donald Trump has never been accepted, but he so desperately wants to be accepted, is Hollywood. Y'all see where I'm getting ready to go with this? First and foremost, Donald Trump said he's going to create an entire new government organization called the External Revenue Service. Good morning, Tavia. An External Revenue Service. Basically, think of the IRS. Now think about the IRS going around towards everybody around the world. Can you imagine a government organization called the External Revenue Service rolling up in your country talking about, hey, you owe us some money? And them not kicking their ass right up out the building? Hello, we're from the External Revenue Service. Listen, Luxembourg, you owe America $50 billion and we coming to collect.
Bruh.
Are you serious right now? If the Luxembourg military doesn't kick their stupid asses up out the goddamn country, you get your dumb ass out of here. How you gonna make a country? How you gonna collect money on a country that literally is looking at you like, bitch, I owe you shit? So that's what the External Revenue Service, the IRS. That's what they are. But the other place is Hollywood. Again, y'all see where I'm going with this? Donald Trump has appointed envoys to Hollywood. As if Hollywood is in an island and all of their movies are distributed worldwide. It's the island of Hollywood. Here you can see a mermaid dressed up like Ethel Merman. Woo! It's in California, dumbass. You know, one of the states that you're now president of. The man has envoys to Hollywood. Here are his 3 envoys. I want y'all to listen very closely. Here is his 3 envoys, ambassadors, if you will, to the land called Hollywood. Jon Voight, the best thing he ever did was skeet and bring us Angelina Jolie. That's it. That's it. I saw him in Deliverance. I thought he should have been the Ned Beatty part. I didn't like him in Anaconda. I don't like him at all. I don't like Jon Voight. At all. At all. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That man is the best thing he ever did was do the old in out and shoot some skeet into literally, no, not even Midnight Cowboy. Not even Midnight Cowboy, I'm sorry. Not even that. Not even that. Look at Midnight Cowboy. Now look at Angelina Jolie.
Bruh.
I'm going to take Angelina Jolie all day and twice on Sunday. Jon Voight, ambassador to Hollywood. Sylvester Stallone. I just told y'all earlier. Sylvester Stallone is on that bullshit. Sylvester Stallone. These are actual words that came out of his thorax. He said this. He said, we had George Washington and Donald Trump is the modern George Washington. Those are actual words that came out of his throat. He said that, kids. Modern day George Washington.
Bruh.
He defecated through a sunroof.
Those words came out of Sylvester Stallone's mouth. Sylvester Stallone, envoy and ambassador to Hollywood. And finally, Mel Gibson. There is so much wrong with Mel Gibson that I could do a flag on the play Friday just about him. Just about him. Mel Gibson is the AO in the AO Dish Your Mans. Every time Mel Gibson opens his mouth, you go, AO! Or you hit him with the Mafia one. Oh! Oh, you don't see me over here? Mel Gibson, special envoy to Hollywood. Mel Gibson literally makes up the 5 letters in AO. If you just to look at him, you go, AO. And that's not even getting into the shit he's actually said. I will never forget Pack of N-words. He told his then girlfriend, baby mama, that she dresses like a bitch in heat. And if you get great by a pack of N-words, you deserve it. He said that. That whole syntax, that entire rant is flag worthy. Like a documentary called Flag on the Play, the shit that comes out of Mel Gibson's mouth would win at least a Golden Globe. He said that. I'm trying, like, it was his ex-wife. It was, yeah. I want to take that whole sentence apart. Let's start with the first part. You dress like a bitch in heat. A bitch, from what I understand, supposedly, is the terminology given to a female dog. Why would a female dog be dressed? Who dresses a dog? Male, female? Who gets up in the morning, puts on their clothes, and then puts their clothes on a dog? And no, I don't mean the cute sweaters. No, I'm talking about shoes, socks, a hat, a little suit for the dog. Would you do that if the dog was A, a female, and B, in heat? Do you think an outfit's going to help that shit? Hey, put some clothes on that dog. It's in heat. So right there, the math ain't math. Let's start with the second part. If you get great by a pack of N-words, I have a lot of friends, a lot of black male friends. I got a lot of black male families. You know what I mean? And we have never been a pack of anything. Like, I need you to understand, you can't buy us in the store. Let me get 25 on 5, a pack of Newports and a pack of N-words. You can't just... And why would a pack of us or pack of N-words be running down the street looking for Mel Gibson's ex-wife and baby mama. What are we, Voltron? What are you talking about? Here she is out here dressed up for whatever reasons because she's in heat. I want you to visualize this because I have. When I heard it the first time, I visualized it in my head. A bunch of black men running, loping like Voltron lions. And here's Mel Gibson's baby mama dressed like Little Kim at the VMAs with a boob hanging out with a pasty over it. And we're going to, attack her? This is Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson said this. A lot of y'all gonna get mad. A lot of y'all gonna get mad at me. Mel Gibson said that. 'Twas not the villain, 'twas Mel. He is a huge anti-Semitic human being. He is a huge anti-Semitic human being. Like, we don't. Huge anti-Semitic human being. Huge. So my question is, my question is, these are the three men that Donald Trump is sending to this foreign land called Hollywood as emissaries. You know what? I don't have to do it. I ain't got to do it. I don't have to do it. Why? Why does that man want to be accepted by Hollywood so much that he would send these three jackasses to be his special envoys? Why? This is 2,000 yards. Repeat second down. I can't even. I have nothing. I have nothing. This was little light work here. Flag on the play for Charlie Kirk saying, "Oh shit" on Fox News Live. 500 yards, repeat third down. That was just some light work. This one pissed me off. Here's another one. 4 flags. Flag on the play for United Health. According to a report that was done, United Health, the same place Brian Thompson lived, the same place they literally was after Brian Thompson got taken off the census, the same company that everybody wanted us to feel bad for. Everybody wanted us to cry for because they had lost their CEO. According to a report, United Health was overcharging for cancer meds 1,000%.
Oh my God!
Overcharging cancer patients for life-saving cancer meds up to 1,000%. Y'all can look it up. It's out there. I don't want to hear another MFing thing about we should feel sorry for these CEOs if one of them gets sent to the upper room. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I am not advocating for any of them to be offed, but I am not shedding a single solitary tear if they are. I'm sorry. I don't care. Listen, Michael Pruitt, over in the YouTube chat. That's funny because United Healthcare just sent me a bill for $34,487 and $67 for a surgery I had in 2023. But Chris Cuomo wants us to feel bad for these bastards. No, I don't. I do not. The stock market dropped yesterday. Meta stock went down, Apple stock went down, Tesla stock went down, and so did United Health. Charging cancer patients up to 1,000% more for life-saving cancer treatments, but feel bad for Brian Thompson. I don't. Health insurance companies are a danger and a detriment to this society. They serve no purpose, period. I said exactly what I said, and I ain't taking it back. My health shouldn't make a profit. It should, unless it's profiting me. If I'm healthy and I'm getting healthier thanks to medication and medicine that is given to me by a doctor, health insurance companies shouldn't have a goddamn thing to do with it. What part of this process are you in, bitch? What part? Because I'm in the part where the doctor saves my life. The fuck? Listen. Don't ever ask me to feel sorry for a CEO of any large corporation. Don't. I don't feel sorry for any of them. Any of them. If they accidentally fall off of one of their major yachts and are never seen again, fair winds and following seas. I got nothing else for you. I don't have a single solitary stitch of giving a fuck. Excuse my French. Again, I apologize. I know angry. I'm killing. Jeff, over in the YouTube chat from Jeff Kennedy from the Kennedy Effect tonight, which you all need to be watching. I'm telling you, every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get here a bit late. The point is not that they're overcharged, but that we got charged at all. Michael Pruitt in the YouTube chat. Imagine charging someone to save their life. I do not feel bad for these people. I do not feel bad for anything that happens to these people. Does that make me a cruel human? Probably. But it also makes me one. It also makes me one very pissed off one. I lost my father and my mom's little brother, my uncle, to cancer. Cancer. One of my aunts was dying of cancer when she got COVID and died. And to know that somebody's bank account got fluffed up off of the deaths of my father, my uncle, and my aunt. I'll even go you one better. I lost my grandfather to brain cancer. 4 family members on two different sides of the family. And y'all got the nerve to overcharge them and you made money off of that shit? Do not ask me to show a single solitary ounce of sympathy when something bad happens to these goddamn CEOs. I'm sorry, I do not give a shit. I was going to give these people 2,000 yards, but screw that. Give them 20,000. Repeat third down. Illegal use of my money and illegal playing with people's goddamn lives. You sick bastards. This one kind of pisses me off a little bit too. Flagging a play for Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is changing the mission statement for the Washington Post. It has always been democracy dies in the dark. But Jeff Bezos wants to appeal to a wider audience. Let me help Jeff. My eye is messed up, and I'm the worst Lex Luthor cosplayer in human history. Bezos something. The people you're trying to appeal with are not going to read your shit anyway. You stupid bastards. You dumb bastards. The Young Turks Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur took a turn to the right to appeal to the wider audience. These people don't like you. They never have. They call you baby killer. They call you they call you trans lover and shit like that. You keep trying to appeal to these rabbit-ass, one-eyed, zombified dogs. You are out of your rabbit-ass mind. Stop capitulating. And that's all Jeff Bezos did. Jeff Bezos knows he has government contracts. He's looking at the bottom line. He ain't looking at anything else. Bruh man looking at his pocket. So democracy not only didn't die in the dark, it died in the light by a pin flick to try to appeal to MAGA. One day, and I don't even know whether or not I'll be alive for this, but one goddamn day, we as Americans are going to have to ask ourselves, why did we capitulate to these people? Why did we give them a space to speak? Why did we change so many things for them? These people always talk about the standards of being lowered in the military to allow trans and women in. We're lowering the goddamn standards of journalism and truthfulness in this country to capitulate to you stupid asses. You ignorant sons of bitches. We are lowering the standards of what makes America America in the first place. The basic rudimentary shit that we can all agree upon. I didn't like Ronald Reagan, but when he died, they flew the flags at half mast, and I understood because he was a former president of the goddamn United States. But because whiny big man, big baby Donald wants the flags raised because we gotta raise the goddamn flags. That's a basic, bitch. That's basic. That is a foundational thing. That's lower tier shit. Lower tier shit. Explain to me, how in the hell is it that Jeff Bezos and Anna and Cenk and Mika and Joe, how do you think capitulating to these ignorant ass mouth breathers is somehow going to bring civility back to the White House or back to politics? So you expect the rest of us to just stand here, take slings and arrows? You expect us to watch as people demonize trans friends that we have, demonize children who are trans. You expect us to sit here as they disrespect women all over America by not even allowing them to have the choice over their own goddamn bodies? You expect us to sit here as every single time a black person is brought up, these stupid bastards keep using the words DEI. And you expect us to try to find common ground? I tell you where they can find common ground. Literally under my sack. Literally under my goddamn sack. Got your damn mind. Jeff Bezos, illegal use of journalism and democracy. 2,000 yards, repeat second down. And in that same vein, flag on the play for the media bitching because Michelle Obama is not going to Trump's inauguration. Let me tell you something. 4 years ago, the sitting president of the United States did not go to the incoming president of the United States inauguration either. And then days before that, he sent a mob of mouth-breathing idiots to the Capitol to stop it from happening in the first goddamn place. But Michelle not going is a problem. I'm sorry. Did Michelle Obama start a riot? Did Michelle Obama tell everybody, you never give up, you never surrender? Did she have a bunch of women and men in pussy hats tearing down, smashing windows in the Capitol? Y'all better leave that woman the hell alone. Y'all better leave that woman the hell alone. Just because y'all goofy asses are trying to make it both sides when she's just not going. He started a riot to stay there. Illegal use of our goddamn time. 1,000 yards, repeat, third down. I have to go in. I got to go in on this. Double flag. Flag gonna play for Pete Hegseth. What's going on there? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Out of all the cabinet picks that didn't earn it, none of them have any business in those cabinet picks. Pete Hegseth is probably the biggest example. Pete Hegseth is a DEI Secretary of Defense. If they confirm this jackass, he's a DEI jackass. He is a DEI Department of Defense head. There's no way in hell that man earned it. I've done more to be Secretary of Defense than that jackass. They can ask me how much equipment have you been responsible for? And I can tell you, in my entire military career, I have been responsible for close to $900 million worth of gear and equipment. I passed not one, not two, but 3 arms inspections. I can say that. Hell is he saying? What the hell is he saying? Goddamn DEI hire. He didn't earn the right to even sit in that goddamn chair. He still believes women should be in combat and tried to fibble and F around and say that to Tammy Duckworth. Tammy Duckworth. A woman who literally, this ain't a figure of speech, this is a literal, honest thing, gave her legs in defense of your freedom, but she shouldn't be in combat. And everybody wants us to forget this, including older millennial, who, by the way, for shits and giggles, since we may be back here on Monday or we might not, who knows. Can we all agree here on the TikTok universe, the TikTok cinematic universe, older millennial saying anything while being a drunk should be a disqualifier from him saying anything to the rest of us? Can we all agree with that? Of course, older millennial is going to take up for Pete Hegseth. Number one, they both are drunks. Number two, both of them are misogynistic pieces of shit. And number three, both of them have no depth or business talking about half the shit that they do. Just wasting our damn time. Illegal use of our, wasting our time. You shouldn't even be there. 800 yards. Repeat, 4th down. All right. Before we get into the heavy shit. Flagging a play for Trump voters. Realizing Trump won't fix shit. Oh, now you know. Literally, within 2 days, DuckDuckGo search an image of Senator Duckworth to see what it is given for this nation. Yes, there are pictures on the web of Tammy Duckworth. In case any of you seem to believe that that woman should stay in her place or this, that, and the third, and a woman shouldn't be talking. Go look at the pictures. But anywho, within days of Donald Trump being elected, the first thing he said is he's probably not going to be able to do anything about the price of eggs and groceries. Trumpers are not being as enthusiastic as they usually were because they just knew the moment he got in there, the egg prices were going to drop. Then he started talking about taking on Greenland and Panama and Canada. That ain't got shit to do with your groceries. That ain't got shit to do with your gas. Now you're sitting there going, wait, whoa. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? This is weird. I thought he was bringing down the price of eggs and shit. Flash forward. We are literally 4 days away from that man becoming president of the United States. And a lot of Trumpers are now realizing a lot of the shit that he said was lies. I have the screenshots. Expect a video from them today. They're now shocked to find out that, oh no, he's not going to be able to do any of the shit that he said he was going to do. Not going to be able to do any of it.
And here we go.
Of course, he wasn't going to do any of it. He just, do y'all not remember when that jackass told y'all, I don't care about you, I just care about your votes? And y'all cheered. And the rest of us looking at y'all like,
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Did y'all have a jumbo before this? I'm going to vote for him because, the rest of us are looking at you like,
Is there no one else?
is it, can you find another person? Anybody? Anybody?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
So now they're realizing it. Oh shit, he lied to me. And the rest of us are going, duh! Literally, we're running around here looking at y'all talking about how great it is, and we're like, bruh. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you understand? Donald Trump told y'all to y'all face, hey, you know what I'm going to do for you?
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
And y'all thought he was talking about the DEI trans people that were letting trans people dominate all the sports in college, and your daughter was playing with the trans and the trans hair and just Bo-app your dumb ass up out of here. Just Bo-app your dumb ass up out of here. Just get Bo-app out. Don't even wait for us. We turn to look at you and go, I know. I gotta go. Bo-app your dumb ass out the damn conversation. Kind of shit. He literally was like, I'm going to lower your gas prices and your grocery prices. I'm going to vote for you, Mr. Trump.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Like, what? Illegal use of that shit that sits between your ears and on top of your neck. And thinking a man that says he loves you really loves you. 500 yards, repeat first down. All right, now we're getting into the two big ones. Let's start with the first one. This is a double flag. Flag on the play for the federal government. Let me tell you something. I've never had to worry about TikTok going and harming my daughter in school or my grandchildren in school. I have had to worry about an angry white man doing that. An angry white man with a whole bunch of pew-pews on him. I have had to worry about that. I've never had to worry about TikTok overcharging me because I'm sick. But I have had to worry about health insurance companies doing that. I have never had to worry about TikTok getting together with other like-minded individuals to raise a right-wing white militia. But I have seen them. They walk around here all the goddamn time. Yet, for whatever reason, the federal government could not fix the price gouging from the health insurance industry. Did not do a single goddamn thing about the mass unaliving problem that we have, which is the #1 killer of children, and cannot stop right-wing militias that want to take over and are planning coups all the goddamn time. But every single one of them could get together to ban TikTok. They all collectively said, we don't give a shit what you have going on, but we are going to ban this damn application. Listen, I do not fear the Chinese government. I got nothing to fear from the Chinese government. They don't want nothing from me. I don't want nothing from them. Yes, I use Temu. My wife used Shein. Of course we do. But that does not mean I got to worry about all of my data being given to the Chinese government. My data's been out there for decades. The hell are you talking about? But we know why this is bullshit. We know why. Ain't got shit to do with the Chinese. That's more xenophobia. That is more xenophobia. That is more xenophobia to continue to saber rattle against the Chinese. The Chinese don't want war. They understand it's a thing called mutually assured destruction. Do they have a communist government? Yeah. But we've been in partnership with them since Nixon. Why is this a shock now? Y'all don't have a problem with buying stuff from Vietnam. That's a totally socialist country. Why the saber rattling for China? Because America is not living up to the ideals that it's pressing out to the rest of the world, and the Chinese are doing what they always do. They innovate, and then they go forward. Yes, there's corruption here. Don't get me wrong. I don't trust the damn government on the face of the earth. But the Chinese people ain't got shit to do with this. But that's the problem. Your data might be out to the Chinese. I've never had my TikTok account hacked. Just like I've never had my YouTube account hacked. I have, however, had my Instagram and Facebook account hacked multiple times. Was there a rush to deal with that shit? We'll talk about that in a second. But the fact that the federal government got together with all the other pressing issues that we have in this country, student loan debt, the high cost of everything, price gouging, corporations getting away with literal bloody murder. And they said, let's focus on an application that a lot of people use, a lot of people get information and entertainment from, a lot of people make money off of. Nah, we can't deal with the real issues because heaven forbid the people whose tax money, my tax money, fuels their damn job, heaven forbid they actually effing do it. We can't have that. They all got together collectively to ban TikTok. TikTok has issues. Absolutely, 100%. And I'll keep saying that until Shou Chew tells me we are trying to fix it. But my data ain't one of them. My data is not one of them. But this is what the federal government thought was so important. For literally ignoring every goddamn thing else to focus all of your attention on a goddamn social media application. 4,000 yards. Repeat first down. And finally, and this one's the doozy. 4 flags on the play for Mark Zuckerberg. The Chinese ain't got shit to do with the ban on TikTok. Your data ain't got shit to do with the ban on TikTok. What people say on TikTok ain't got shit to do with the ban on TikTok. It is at the behest of one person and one person only, and that is Mark Zuckerberg. That is Mark. I need y'all to understand something. And I mean this sincerely. Do you really honestly think that a bunch of politicians got together, looked at a couple of TikTok videos, said that the Chinese might be stealing our data, and then created an act that got turned into a law to ban a social media application without there being any money involved? If you believe that, I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. This was 100% a Zuck thing. Because this is what Mark Zuckerberg does. But don't get me wrong, Jeff Bezos does it, Elon Musk does it. It happens all the time. Mark Zuckerberg saw that his stock in Meta, which he had to change the name of because Facebook was so toxic after Cambridge Analytica got a hold of our goddamn data because Facebook sold it to them. After the rampant amount of disinformation and misinformation that spread throughout Facebook, which was the impetus for Donald Trump becoming president in 2016, Meta was born. Because Facebook, the name was toxic. When Facebook had competition with Instagram, Zuckerberg bought Instagram. He tried to buy Snapchat, and they were like, nah. In no way, shape, form, or fashion has he ever tried to compete with YouTube. Mind you, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is not a savior hero in this shit either. But truth is truth. A lot of people use YouTube to make content which allows them to work as a full-time content creator. But then TikTok comes along. And TikTok is whooping everybody's ass. You can make a 30-second video of your ass dancing to Maniac from Flashdance, and you can become famous instantly. I've had more accusations of buying followers than I care to count. But that's only because of the power of TikTok. That is only because of the power of TikTok. I made my first TikTok video November 4th of 2020. 4 years later, I have a following of over 1 million people. Now let's say for every 1,000 people, only 64 interact with my videos per day. That's a lot of people. I don't do it for the views. I do it because it's like I am a social commentator. But I am able to say that because of TikTok. Zuckerberg saw this and saw how much he was losing. They tried Instagram Reels. They tried Facebook Shorts. Nothing. Brother Rick Strom is in the house. My brother and friend. My brother and friend. Check out Rick Strom over on TYT Sports. That's my man in 100 grand. Listen, I'll go to the matches for Rick Strom. Dead ass. And see, I'm learning how to say your name right, buddy. Learning how to say it right. But YouTube tried it with YouTube Shorts. But YouTube is literally in its own realm. In its own realm. YouTube competes with movie theaters and shit like that. It don't compete with Facebook. You got to be kidding me. Upholds the law to ban TikTok if it remains under. Let me get back to this because there's going to be a lot of angst over the coming days. You need to aim it at the right person. This was all Mark Zuckerberg's doing. Mark Zuckerberg looked at it as, if I cannot buy you out, if I cannot control you, then I will get rid of you. I will get rid of you. So, what you need to know is this. There's a whole lot of senators and congresspeople that have stock in Meta. Look it up. There's a list of them. And while you're looking at that list, go find some of the shit they have said about TikTok. And then think about it. Think about it. This was a power move. This was a power move on behalf of Mark Zuckerberg. This was a power move on behalf of Mark Zuckerberg. Tom Cotton has Mark Zuckerberg money in his pocket. If you think otherwise, you're a goddamn lie. If you think otherwise, you're a lie. Because this was Zuck's doing. What you need to do is find every single solitary way you can to take money out of that man's pocket. Whatever you got to do, whether it's turn off your location, turn off your ads, or just delete your entire Facebook account. Whatever you have to do, hit Mark Zuckerberg in his goddamn pockets. Hit Mark Zuckerberg right in his pockets. Enough of this. Your data has been sold by Mark Zuckerberg. Hey, Jeff, I got you. I might be appearing, I think I am really heavily thinking about appearing on that other side of information on Sunday with Jeff so we can discuss this. As you guys know, I don't know if I play well in the mornings. I'm pretty sure I play well in the afternoons and all that other good shit. So, whatever you got to do, there are videos on how to divest yourself from Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Fanbase, which is owned by Isaac Hayes III, is a great place to go. Go open yourself up an account over on Fanbase. I hope they're working on the idea of being able to make longer videos, but the opportunity is over there. Find other social media applications other than Instagram and Facebook. I have Ghost Claw Productions, I have Ghost Claw Entertainment that are both on Facebook. But I also have GCPR, the YouTube channel. I encourage all of you, whether you're listening, if you follow me over on YouTube, Ghost Claw Productions Radio. I have a Blue Sky account because I'm not going back to Twitter for the exact same reason an oligarch asshole, Elon Musk, owns Twitter, or X gonna give it to you in the Twitter. There are alternatives, kids. That's how you get Zuckerberg. That's how you get Zuckerberg. You take away something that allows people to be able to speak freely, to create on their own, to make money for themselves. And you expect us to go back to that archaic bullshit where you just announced you're no longer doing fact checking on Instagram, Threads, or Facebook? Nah. F that shit, I'm out. F that shit, I am out. You all literally need to look at Facebook and go, because if you go back, or if you spend more time on Instagram or whatever, all you're doing is confirming that you're okay with this. I have no love for TikTok. Please understand that. I have no great love for TikTok. It has given me headaches and heartaches. I've been doxxed several times. I had a grown man say F his dead mother about my mother 9 months after she had passed away. I have no great love for TikTok. But this is bullshit. And it is all at the behest of one man. So now it's time for you to strike back. Strike back. Do not go back to Facebook. Or if you just have to, you got family pictures, you got friend pictures, loved ones, and things of that nature. You have to go back. Find every single solitary way to stop that man from making $1. Turn off your ads, all of them. Turn every ad off, all of them. Wherever your location is, turn that off too. You'll never know where the hell I'm coming from. That way you can't target me with shit, bitch. Fight back. Fight back. We might be doing the Villain's View strictly from YouTube from now on. Why in the world would I give Mark Zuckerberg the opportunity to see something that I work for and he make money off of? I'm literally dead ass. The people that know me have my phone number. The people that know me have my phone number. The hell I need Facebook for? And why does anybody need Facebook after this shit? So, right now, Zuckerberg is licking his chops because come Sunday, this app is gone. He is licking his chops. Joe Chu will be at the inauguration, sitting next to Mark Zuckerberg. What kind of bullshit is that? You're going to sit next to the dude that's responsible for your damn application dying. Make that make sense. Find different ways. This is how you upset the established order. They get rid of one, they want you to come back to another one. No. No. I will not. I will not. I was just waiting. We might strictly go to a YouTube only live stream. Literally. And leave. I will shut my shit down. Ghost Claw Entertainment, I will shut it down. Ghost Claw Productions, I will shut it down. I have to talk to Jeff because, again, Jeff is co-owner. This is not something I'm going to do by myself. We have to do it together. But my personal Facebook page, I might just shut that bitch down. Anybody that follows me, I'll make one announcement. Follow me here. Follow me here. You can find me here. F Facebook in the face. Stiff jank covered in fuck you sauce. Excuse my French. Right in Facebook's face. Literally. Literally. I'm telling you this. Facebook is doing this to you. They're telling you where your free speech matters and where it doesn't. And again, I've got no great love for TikTok. I've had a lot of benefits from TikTok, but I've also had a lot of bullshit from TikTok. A lot. The creator program shit, it still aggravates me to this very day. I go on lives not to make money, but to spread awareness about shit. Sometimes I make a couple of coins off of it. Sometimes. So I have no great love for TikTok. But this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And it is brought to you in part by one man. One man. So if you follow me, and I will make this announcement so that it'll be in a video form so that everybody can see it. If you follow me, if you follow Thomas the Villain Bishop, I will continue to push Ghost Claw Productions Radio, the website, gcpr.live. I will continue to push Ghost Claw Productions Radio, the YouTube channel. I will continue to, seriously, I am working feverishly to get thesoundofcoffee.com up and running so that on these mornings, while you guys are watching, y'all can go buy a shirt or a mug or whatever. But as far as Facebook's concerned, y'all need to treat that like a toxic ex. You know the bitch ain't no good. You know he ain't. You know she ain't. You know the bitch ain't no good. So why are you still talking to her? Nostalgia? The couple of good times y'all had in the bed or the times y'all laughed at the bowling alley or whatever? Okay. And? Shut them bitches down. Shut them down. Shut them down. And make sure people know exactly why you did it. Because if Mark Zuckerberg can silence you on a social media application he does not like, what happens when you go to his social media application and you say some shit he doesn't like? This will not be the end. But it does need to be the end of your relationship with Facebook. For being the criminal mastermind behind the TikTok ban. For being the one that paid off politicians to lie about Chinese data breaches when your entire applications, both of them, have been responsible for more breaches in people's personal data than anything on earth. For being the coward that could not stand behind the name Facebook because of what you did that directly resulted in the election of Donald Trump in the first place. So you had to change it to something cool and snazzy because you knew your bitch ass would have, your stock would have tanked if you had kept it at Facebook. And for thinking that people are going to be dumb enough because you helped to ban the most popular social media application on the face of the earth, for being dumb enough to think these people are now going to flock to you for all of that. For all of that. you get the very first 50,000-yard flag on the play. I sincerely hope over the coming years, over the coming 4 years, we watch as this becomes the death knell of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. I hope this becomes the death knell for Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, because he deserves it. I was going to give him 5,000 until the SCOTUS ruling came out, and I just tacked on 45,000 more yards. The very first 50,000-yard flag on the play. So, kids, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Well, the Sound of Coffee isn't going anywhere. This is my show, brought to you on a station I co-own. It's not going anywhere. Every morning, I will be tapping in. I will have the percolators ready. I will be waiting for the coffee beans. So this show is going nowhere. Okay? TikTok might be. TikTok might be. I have a Blue Sky account, Thomas the Villain Bishop. Same name. I have, again, I have YouTube, Ghost Claw Productions Radio. I'm not the only show on GCPR. You can watch a ton of them. Jeff Kennedy, who is my partner in this, has 2 fantastic shows on this station. Kennedy Effect Tonight and The Other Side of Information on Sunday. We ain't going nowhere. We're not. But if this is the very last time I get to be live on TikTok with you all, let me say this. I often say this show would not be the show without you. It is absolutely true. 100%. My time on TikTok has been the most thrilling experience of my life. The most thrilling, vomit-inducing, rage-creating, loving, depression-inducing, funniest time of my life. It literally has been something for the ages. Nowhere in my deepest, darkest dreams or lightest dreams would I have ever dreamt of having the influence that I have. I was not even aware that that was possible. I was not even, I couldn't even imagine it. I was just a guy making videos. That's it. I was just a dude making videos. That's all. And the following is the most shocking thing of my life. I now speak to more people on a daily basis than I had ever spoken to in the time before I opened this application. It was at the behest of my older sister, Belinda Harris, who I love dearly, more than she will ever know. She introduced me to this. And I never knew. I never knew. I get messages all the time, and I've been getting them for years, from people who literally just like what I do and thanking me for doing it. I still get the occasion. I told y'all, I get at least two, I'll get a N-word message at least 2 to 3 times a week. So, but this was exhilarating. This was exhilarating. Not because I got TikTok famous, not because I had D.L. Hughley or Leslie Jones or Joy-Ann Reid or anything like that reposting my videos. It was simply because I had you guys listening, participating, talking. In my life, I never thought I could do that. I never thought I could do that. I am part of one of the best organizations I've ever been involved in my life. The Villains Guild means more to me than even they know. Means more to me than even they know. This crazy, group of misfits came together at a time where I needed them the most. And the Villains Guild endures long past TikTok or anything like that. We're meeting in life. We're having conversations. We're becoming parts of each other's families. And it has been an honor and a joy to watch them grow. Each of them. One of the reasons I never wanted to be the leader of the Villains Guild, I literally wanted to be a part of that. One tree growing in the grass looks nice, but 50 trees growing in the grass is shade and shelter. And to watch each of them come into their own, to speak their words, their way, with their voices. It has been one of the greatest things ever. Sometimes they get on my nerves, sometimes I get on their nerves. But just to know that we built something together on a little social media application is one of the most magnificent things ever. I've gotten into debates and arguments and clapbacks. I've made funny videos. I've made sad videos. I've been a villain the whole time. The rogue, the rapscallion. And you guys were there. You guys were there. I never once looked at how many people watched the video or how many people commented. I always cared that y'all did. That you are out there commenting. There's my joy. I have always felt like that scene in Man of Steel when Kal-El first learns how to fly. That first year was me trying to jump in the new suit and falling. And every year after that, I've just been flying farther and faster than I ever could. Testing my limits. And I have you all to thank for that. I have you all to thank for that. TikTok was never about my ego. TikTok was never about me seeking attention. TikTok was literally always about using my voice, the voice that I didn't use, to say the things I wanted to say when I was in uniform, or when I was younger and I didn't know better, when I was in college, when I was in high school. All that just built inside of me. It was there when my heart was broken because I had lost my greatest teacher. And in the process of losing my greatest teacher, my mother, watching as my family split apart. We have not been the same, have not been in the same area, have not been in the same room, have not spoken to each other since the day of my mother's funeral. And TikTok was there. TikTok was there. I had to watch as my following grew. I really didn't have much of a damn choice. I was like, oh shit, there's more people here. Stitching other people's videos to debate them, to be the wordsmith. It wasn't an act. That was me testing my limits. When I told you guys I flip a coin every day, either mentally or physically, to figure out whether or not I even want to be here anymore, it's so far has always flipped towards being here, right? So I used my voice every day I could. I had to tell my wife this. That you make your little TikToks because people love you. No. I make my TikToks because I want to test my limits. I want to see where I can take this thing. And I want so many people to be better today than they were yesterday. It was never about seeking adoration. It was always about me giving you validation. For 4 years, it has always been about me giving you validation. I know a lot of people are like, hey, you're a grown-ass man. I don't know you. You just make TikTok videos. Why would you need to give me validation? Because somebody has to. Somebody has to. When my mother was lucid, last lucid conversation we had, I told her, because my siblings were fighting, I said, Mom, I'm doing everything I can to keep the family together. I'm trying to keep them here. My mother looked at me and she said, Thomas, just do the best you can. I'm proud of you. That was the last lucid conversation my mother and I had. I have tried my goddamnedest every single day to tell you that. Every video, every stitch, every duet, every comment. That was me trying to give you what my mother gave to me. My mother validated me. My only parent. My father's been gone for over 25 years. My only parent gave me validation. Why the hell wouldn't I give it to you? Why would I not give it to you? You needed it. You needed it. And I wasn't doing anything with it. I have a great house. My wife and I, even when she gets on my nerves and I get on her nerves, is my best friend. I have a loving ass daughter. She says, I love you to me 100 times a day, and I say it back all the time. I got 3 great dogs, even if one of them keeps running away. I have a life my father could never dream. I have a life that my mother wanted for me. I got it with hard work. I got it with sacrifice. I got it with being a part of a team, camaraderie, learning each other's strengths and weaknesses, building each other up. I'm still an old soldier at heart. I'm still an old soldier at heart. So the very first video I ever made was, I'm tired of dragging stupid people around with us. That was my declaration that I'm in this for us. I wanted us to be better, to get better, to be smarter, to act smarter, to think, to be mad when you need to be mad, but be loving when you need to be loving. I have accepted every single solitary person as they are since they've come to me. Everyone. If I've ever had a conversation or an argument with a black woman, I've accepted that argument as me and this black woman are going back at it right now. But I don't hate her. It's my sister. Passport bros cannot stand me. Hate my guts. Because I'm telling them, you don't have to take your shortcomings all over the world when it's a lot easier for you to fix who you are here. I have been trying to scream to poor white people. It's okay. You can fight with us. You can get better. You can let go of that whiteness shit and come fight for all of us. I talk about racism in history. I talk about racism today because I want you to see you can let this shit go. You can stand in solidarity here with us. I encourage love. If you're trans and you are attracted or in love with a man, then be that. And let him be proud of that. If you are a gay man, stop thinking as a white man and think as a gay one. And bring your ass over here. And come stand with us. Where black gay men and black gay women and Hispanic gay men and Hispanic gay women will accept you. Not tolerate, accept. I have been trying to get white men to let go of whiteness. Your bodies are broken. Your backs are broken. Your spirits are broken. I know you cry. You talk that alpha He-Man shit on TikTok, but God damn it, I know you cry because I do. I know you felt the greatest amount of joy at looking at the birth of one of your children. I know you have. And that shit brought tears to your eyes because it brought them to mine. I don't try to pretend. I don't need guns tattooed all over my body. I have superheroes and supervillains on it. You know why? Because there's always going to be evil in this world, but God damn it, there's always going to be good too. Let go of whiteness. Let it go. It's not doing you any good. You see who's sitting on the dais behind the incoming president of the United States, and you see who isn't. You ain't. Come here. Stand with us. Every day I have tried to make somebody better than they were yesterday. And I did this not for me. For you. Did it for you. I am never going to be the leader of the Villains Guild. I would reject it outright if they tried to give it to me because I want to be a part. I don't want to stand out. I don't. I want to be a part of this awesome ass family. We're going to fight each other, kids. We're not going to get along. The Villains Guild is not designed to be assimilation, because we don't assimilate, we accept. So guess what? You're going to clash with me. I'm going to clash with you. But goddamn it, we're family. I'd go to the mattresses for you. VG is not just an internet club. It's a family. It just so happened to be invented and cultivated on TikTok. I got a chance to be a part of several Tizo touchdown videos. Tizo touchdown is an international star. And I got a chance to be a part of that. Why? TikTok. I got a chance to go to Los Angeles. I had a hotel on Venice Beach, and I was able to go to South Central Los Angeles and smell the food, see the people. So Slauson, baby! Filming a video. I had a very tender moment with a very special person on that trip. Something I did not know I needed. But I did. I got a chance to watch as my videos ended up in places I didn't even know people knew me. There's a girl on YouTube named Cindyville who routinely uses my videos. She calls me Uncle Thomas, or Uncle Bishop, excuse me. I do believe she's Nigerian. I never have a problem with it at all. Please use it. Go ahead. In other words, the person I was before November 4th, 2020, when I opened up this application, is completely different than the person that's talking to you right now, January 17th of 2025. If TikTok is over, I will tell you all the same thing I told my last company when they handed me my big red one, and I was on my way to retirement. If I have ever helped you in any way, shape, form, or fashion through a video or a conversation, I thank you for the opportunity. If something I have said in a video has spurred something inside of you to fight for better, whether it's in your little community or worldwide, I thank you for the opportunity. If I have ever given you hope when you were at your very lowest moment, and you open your phone and there I am saying something that you needed to hear, I thank you for the opportunity. If I've ever made you laugh so hard that you had to put your phone down because you done woke up people in the house, I thank you for the opportunity. If I've ever gotten you so mad that you literally went out and changed something because you wanted to prove me wrong, I thank you for the opportunity. Because you see, kids, I've said this before. This was never about my ego. My ego has absolutely nothing to do with it. I have one, don't get me wrong. I'm a man, of course I do. But I always looked at this as my job. I looked at this as my responsibility to be my mother's oldest son, to be the man that my father wanted so desperately to be, but pushed me to be. It was my responsibility as a father of 4 great kids. 8 great kids, excuse me, because I'm not a stepfather. I got 8 kids. It was my responsibility as a grandfather of 11. It was my responsibility as my wife's husband and best friend to be the very best person I could be. And you guys were there. You were there every step of the way. You were there every step of the way. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the opportunity to give you whatever it was that you needed from me. I was whatever TikTok needed me to be. People hunted me. A lot of people condemned me. Lied about my ego. But it was what needed to happen. Because sometimes truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith and their work rewarded. I was never a hero. Never. I was a loudmouth, profane, egotistical guardian. A watchful protector. A villain. And if TikTok goes dark on Sunday, and I'll be making videos either way, but I wanted you guys to hear this from me directly, live. A protector I will remain. I will never ask any of you. I will never ask any of you to be like me. I will always, as long as I have voice and a place for you all to hear it, I will always encourage you and push you to be the very best version of you. Authentically, truthfully, and fighting for those who don't know yet, who are still out there trying to figure out who they are. Because I'm not a hero. I am the villain. I am Thomas, the villain, Bishop. And I am so very proud of every one of you listening. So very proud of every one of you watching. Thank you for the opportunity to give you hope. And with that, we will end the Sound of Coffee on TikTok. If you like what I do here, Think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. I will start doing more content on Patreon. Dem Dogs is coming. So think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. The show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com and check out some candles and merchandise from some of your favorite content creators. Glitterwix.com. I will be on YouTube, yes. The show is brought to you in part by Smooth California, skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. The show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MELExcellence.com. Patreon. Patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. And finally, the show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok, and then go to their link tree and check them out. It's been a wild ride here on TikTok, hasn't it? But it wouldn't have been much of a ride if I didn't have my coffee beans, right? This is not the end of this show. It's just moving over to YouTube. So here's the best time for you to go to the YouTube channel. It's called Ghost Claw Productions Radio. You will see my beautiful face. You will see all the great shows that you can watch over there. This show will be on YouTube Monday morning. Even if there is a TikTok, I will be here. If there is not a TikTok, I will be on YouTube. Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Go become a subscriber today. But as far as TikTok, it's been a hell of a ride. One hell of a goddamn ride. So, as we say, kids, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. For the sound of coffee, my name is Thomas the Villain Bishop. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Remember, we will be on YouTube come Monday morning. Do not let Zuckerberg win. Whatever you got to do it. But you do not let Zuck win. Don't. If there is a TikTok, I will be here. If there is not, go over to YouTube, kids. I love y'all. Stay safe. Be good. Love, peace, and hair grease.